variations on whip actions. So we're actually going to use a fold today, but we're going to turn it into a whip, and then we're going to create a nice little opposition or drop or whatever we come up with that finishes it off.
And some of the definitions or parameters, how we describe a whip or delineate what a whip is
that it passes twice. So if we talk about whip, it could be your basic whip, 2, 3, and 4, pass 5, 6, 7, a basket, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, same side, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can see it passed twice.
Generally speaking, you pass your partner twice and you end up in the same type of orientation in which you began. So Shane always started on the right side of your screen and I always started on the left side of your screen, and that's where we ended up. It doesn't mean you're in the same position on the same weight, footed and shaped and blah, 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 blah. No. It just means you pass your partner twice and get kind of back to where you began.
And there are a gazillion whips. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Boom. And then I can bring it back again. That'd be more like a hustle style whip.
But tonight we're using a fold.
We're going to use a fold for something different. Alright, so we stretch away with West Coast swing, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 away, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Then I've got the girl caught under the arm to either go away or drop, whatever I want to do. And we'll talk about those things a little bit more.
We have them in our online videos, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to look for those online videos that describe that, go to shanekerrydance.com.au and subscribe for our online lessons.
Yeah. All right. So the fold, just in case some of you aren't aware, I lead it out, 1, 2. Do I need to prep on the 1? Not necessarily, but it feels sort of pretty natural to do that. But I definitely need to prep on the 2. So if we go back and 1, 2, so you can see it's almost a similar action to what we did a week or two ago with that prep for the kickball change.
Carolina
but it's not as big. I've got a lot less open body there. I'm getting off the track, which is giving me that type of look. Then I'm going to drop the hand down for my 3 and 4.
And it looks like you're flipping a pancake.
3 and 4. And then what's going to happen, instead of folding it up behind the girl's back, I'm going to let her run away to create a rock and go, because I'm going to create the same action by going away. We'll do that again.
And just remember in the folds, and we go into this in our online lessons, but in the fold, just make sure the girl is keeping her consistent frame and her tone so she can feel what he wants to do. Like
for me personally, I like it if I keep the girl really tight, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then boom, 5. It creates, she starts to rotate, she feels the away, as she does more like a rotating coaster.
It is a rock and go, but you're right. It's a coaster back together forward while I'm rotating, so you can describe it either way.
Yeah. All right, let's do that again. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. So what we did there, we reversed the rhythm. So instead of doing, and that was the back 2 counts, instead of doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we did 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8.
Still the same values.
Yeah, still an 8 count movement. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8.
And then I'm
bam,
I'm
1, 2.
patient. I'm patient and wait to see whether he's going to expand into the away like the archer, or whether he's going to want me to come to him in a partially leveraged move.
Yeah, and when the girls drop there, please only go to the height the guy lowers you. Don't just drop yourself to the floor before you know the guy has chosen a direction and a specific level height.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. I am going to carry my own weight if I'm not sure, versus doing a full leverage.
Yeah, we always say to the girls, it's where your power is. Use it to absorb your body rather than just dropping back on the guy.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's do that from the other side.
Let's go swing from the other direction.
Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so me just go over breaking away. Alright, so if we're going to do the fold, walk, walk, triple step, getting off the track on 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've come back on the track. Now I'm going to step away from the girl. That's going to create the girl to step away and rotate.
Partial rotation.
So we can go 5 and 6. And then back of the hand goes under the arm,
Chicken wing.
rolls the girl around. I come to a palm. I catch under the arm. I can then bring my hand more underneath so I'm on the wrist. And then the girl will clutch first. And she can either take it away and I'll stretch away, or I will bring her in and then she will sit.
And you notice I demoed that with the 2 knees bent, so I had more control over it.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
So let's just quickly talk about the sit. I'm going to borrow our lovely chair here. So when the girl's doing the sit for the guy, this is something they can practice. You might need a slightly lower chair, but this will do for now. You see that?
It's all over my right leg. I mean, if I really wanted to, I didn't need that left leg down, just to demonstrate to you that I'm really carrying it all within my own legs. It's more like a carousel horse, up and down a pole, rather than a leaning back and giving weight. If you do go ahead and extend the leg out, you're still carrying a lot in that right leg. That's why I say partially leveraged move, so that he is carrying that weight, but you're still going head, hips, heel of your standing foot
60,
to support. 60.
40
Yeah.
on average.
So I am responsible for 60% of my weight, my movement, all of that, holding myself there. That's why we have the clutch purse arm, shoulder down, long neck. And he's responsible for 40. Unless he takes me over his shoulders or around his body with no feet on the floor, things like that.
Or if I choose to take you off your feet, then I'm taking the majority of it. Alright, so let's do it this way. We'll do it nice and slow. Ready? And walk 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Walk 7, 8. I've got the girl. I say away, or away, and in, or I say down and in. And I like to have the girl fairly close to my thigh. So when I drop her into the
It actually provides
sit,
a little bit of a seat too.
a little bit of a seat there, practicing
Either or
those.
on your footwork.
Yeah, when you get better at it, if I choose to take the girl all the way down, I can do that. That's
You need to have
easy.
a strength, conditioning, connection, and trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then other direction.
All right. Walk, walk, triple step, walk, walk, away, 4, down, and up. And then how would I get out of that? I could just bring the hand up over the top and then do my triple step out of whatever direction I
Underarm
want.
turns and free spins are your friends when you're getting it out of anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways I could get out of it. I could walk the girl out, whatever.
However the music moves you, but we need to do modern jive.
All right, I just want to make sure we've had everything
We
there.
did
Did
all
you go
4
over the
directions.
girl's footwork for the turn when she goes in?
I am using a pivot turn. You know I tend to, may I borrow you? Thank you. You know I tend to revert back to the safest turn. This is the most efficient turn. So when you're the fold. Even when we're doing the fold, you see I'm keeping my feet from passing until I have to take my final step. So we'll demonstrate the fold on this direction. And 1, 2, 3, and my foot doesn't actually break from that pivot turn until 4. So then coming out and doing that little rotating coaster or rock and go, you're going to see me with my left foot in front, and that holds until I turn and face my right foot. Then the pivot continues here, and my head, actually I'm dropping it just a little early because I'm talking, so the head doesn't drop until the very last minute, then it comes up at the very next chance, and we continue that turn here, and then we wait. So I actually take that pivot without passing my feet all the way through that final weight placement. So we'll do it.
Go on, because I'll explain something as well, because I might have left something out.
Sure, so rock and go from this direction, or turning pivot.
Back of the palm, elbow up, rotate, and then choose a direction or a sit or whatever we're going to do. All right. So remember, if you want to practice that duck under, guys, just get the girl to lift that left arm a little bit, bring the back of the palm
I'm going to call it a
in.
scarecrow arm.
Yeah, and I'm helping the girl by moving around her. Then when she turns, my palm now comes flat on her back. I lift the elbow, she goes under, and then I continue the motion to say away, which two hands is always good, and boom, in if I want two hands, and then that can be safer.
And I know we talk about this a lot in our online lessons, but let me just give you a bit of a tip here, and the fact that, ladies, it is so, chicken wing from the scarecrow. Yeah. It is so typical for girls to start dipping their head way too soon. I wait until I feel his forearm up near my traps, and then I go ahead and duck and pick it right up the moment I'm clear. So it really is just a drop of the chin. It's not flowing in. This head is actually heavy enough. It's going to throw you off your balance if you start schmaltzing it up.
You'll feel it by the change of connection. When it goes from the back to the flat, to now I have a little more connection, boom, head goes under, it's a little head whip, and the guy lifts his elbow a little bit more. So I've got it, I've got it, I've got it.
Modern jive version.
Yeah, modern jive, you're just going to break out. So if I go 8, 1, 2, I'm going back on 2 while the girl comes forward, so I can then go walk, walk away, and then the girl breaks out, so she breaks. That brings her forward. I'm free spinning. That's what I wanted to say before on the other one. It's just a little free spin. I release from the left hand to the right hand, deal the cards, under and away. Make that catch. If I do that with a second hand, that's actually going to slow her down so I can get the position I want, or the position I want to say how far I want to go with it. So remember, leaders, you're going to do something different. Instead of away and forward together, it's away and then I walk it out. I walk away, I have to hold there a fraction, release.
1, 2, 3,
and then catch.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright.
Other direction. Now, girls, you could syncopate if you want to, but I'm forcing this demonstration to stay regular rhythm for follows.
I'm going to do it off a push break. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at that. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I slide down the arm, that's actually going to create rotation. And then we could go into our basic movements, whatever we want, as a travelling return. Alright. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the direction.
1, 2.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
With the push break.
There is one thing that, because of the triple not necessarily being in here, like I said, you could put it in here, but if you don't, and you do a regular timing like you see me doing it, I'm very patient and I don't let my feet run ahead with my body flight. Instead of letting him lead, I actually wait, I'm patient, and let him give that. He's getting in between me and you. He's upstaging me. I wait for him to give me the direction of whether to keep passing him, traveling, or to revolve and do a U-turn. And you've seen that up till now, but now I've pointed that out for you.
Alright, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
right
2,
here,
3,
I'm
4.
patient.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, you got a lot of fodder in that one. That's a lot of good tips. Go ahead. That's a lot of great tips, and you can get even more down and dirty with our videos online at shanekeridance.com.au.
And remember, you can play with the timing and the rhythm and the speed, how soon you want to finish it, how slow you want to do it. It doesn't have to be done to the basic timing. Once you become good at it, choose the timing you want. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below, baby.